Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie and today we are filming another trying new makeup video. This video is going to have a little different twist on it. It's going to be trying new makeup. It's a mixture of high-end and affordable, but we're trying to see if these formulas work well together. These are mostly products that I've tried already and had a little discrepancy with the product. Like, is it the product or is it the other product? So because they were all new, we're testing these products out with a mixture of products that I know that I love. And what's new about those products is the shade, not the formula, the shade. This is the first time I'm pulling them out of the bag. So if you guys love a trying new makeup video and you want to see like what products really work well together, like do you really need these products? Are they worth your money? And do they play nicely with other products? Then this is the video for you. And I'm just gonna get started. If you like this beautiful makeup look, please give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you at the end of the video. I love you my precious jewels. Hello my precious jewels. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you come to the right channel. In today's video, we're doing another trying new makeup video. In this video, I am using a mixture of affordable and high-end products. These are products that I recently tried. They're newly released, and I want to just see how they work together. Like, do these different formulations and different levels of beauty products work together. So we're going to test out this Armani foundation again, which so far I'm loving. I have two new shades of the NYX Wonder Snatch powder, so we're going to use these powders. I have the shade Peach Posse and Cinnamon Catch. We're going to test out these bronzes again from Milani. I have some new shades of the Milani blush and also the Milani highlighter, which we haven't tried. I have the Revolution powders. We're going to test these out again. We'll just add in whatever else is necessary, but that is what we're doing today. Hopefully this is something that you guys are interested in seeing, and you will stay tuned for the video. If you love a trying new makeup video, please give the video a thumbs up. Of course, we have our base on. It's the P. Louise base. I've been loving this. I have so many products that I sleep on sometime, and I'd be like, why did I sleep on this? So this is P. Louise base Ruma 03. That is what we're using. I'm going to use this Capri Copper bronzer on my eyes today, right? And let me tell you why I'm using it on my eyes. A couple of weeks ago, I went on a birthday sleepover, and the next day I took some of the new makeup that I was trying to see how it worked. And you know, usually you can take your bronzer and you can use your bronzer as a shadow, and it's real simple. So I really want to just see how this big formula does on the lid. This is Capri Copper, shade number 3 from the new Milani Bake Blushes. I did a review on these blushes, and of course, we're still playing with these. We are still testing these out to see how good they really are. Like, do they live up to the hype that they're getting? Because they're getting hyped. They're really getting hyped. So I really just want to test it out and see what it does. I really am loving this shade on my eyes. It's actually gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. It's weird because I use the Maybelline bronzer, the Maybelline True Blend bronzer on my lid, and it didn't work at all. It didn't do what I needed it to do, and I was like, wow. It was patchy. It didn't blend out like this at all. And I tried because I had a limited amount of makeup that weekend, and I was like, oh, we're going to brunch, so I just need something simple. And I was so disappointed in the way the lids came out. I was like, wow, I really thought that this would do what a regular bronzer would do, but clearly it did not. Okay, so this brush is the Morphe M441, and I actually like that. I'm gonna use this little Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer on. Last time I used this Giorgio Armani Perfect Skin Luminous Silk Foundation, I did not use a primer under it because I wanted to see what it did as far as the hyaluronic acid that's in it that plumps the cheeks, and it was really gorgeous without primer. So we're gonna see how this works today. There's definitely something in this primer that makes my cheeks tingle. I think it's that stuff called bok chool. It's something else that I have that has that bok chool in it, and I want to say it may do the same thing. I'm putting this on my nose because, you know, my nose gets oily. I think I like this primer when I used it the last time. That brush is shedding. I like doing a, you know, like a second chance of makeup, using it with different products just to see how they work together. So that is what we're doing today. While I let that sit, I'm gonna open up this Milani highlighter. And I'm gonna take that highlighter and put it up here. This is the shade Champagne Dioro from Milani. This is our first time trying the Milani highlighters. I tried the bronzer and I tried the blush, but I was like, do I really need another highlighter? But I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and try it, because I was very impressed with the other formulas. So I was like, oh, let's see. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. I just want to give a little bit of highlighter in that area. I'm going to do a swatch in a minute and show you what this shade is looking like. I think this highlighter is okay. So this highlighter is not super beaming. It's actually like a, I don't know, like a dry looking formula. I see the shimmer, but I don't necessarily know that I love that. Yeah, I don't know that I love that. Okay, we're gonna see what it looks like on the face, but that's what the color Champagne Dioro looks like. I was really loving this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Natural Glow Foundation. So I like to mix my products and see the high and low products so they work well together. Because sometimes some products do work well together and some of them don't. I'm gonna use this Nikki LaRose in 17. I think this color is perfect. This is shade 13.25, which is my original shade. I think I told y'all it has like a sweet floral, like rose kind of smell, but it smells really nice. I really do like the smell of it. I like the finish of this foundation. I like the coverage. It actually lasts for a nice amount of time. Now what I'm gonna tell you is, I think, in my opinion, that this foundation works better without a primer under it, because the skin looks gorgeous, but I feel like it showed up better without the primer. That's just my opinion, but the skin looks good. The smell of this foundation is so pleasant that I could see a lotion or something with that fragrance, because it smells really, really good. If that makes sense. It really does have a nice smell. I think the skin looks really good. We're gonna try this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Concealer. I have it in shade 9.5 and 7. Like I told you guys the other day, hopefully I'll put these videos out in the right order, but I tried this the other day and I wasn't sure about it because it kind of creased. And I was like, is it the concealer or is it the powder that I was setting it with? So today we're gonna use a powder that I know works, and we're gonna test this out again and see if it creases. This, once you click it, you cannot click it back down. Like, you can't turn it back down. So if you happen to try this concealer, just know, don't turn it too much because you can't turn it back. You know that song, you can't turn back the hands of time? Well, you can't turn back the concealer. You just can't. I like the component. I think it's cute. It reminds me of a chapstick. While we're waiting for that to just kind of let the body heat melt it down a little bit, because it's a kind of thick, creamy formula. I want to just let it melt a little bit so that it can blend in easy. I'm going to use this LYS bronzer. I don't know how I messed it up, but I did. And I want to use it because I don't use it that often. So I want to use it. This is the shade, I want to say Strength. Yeah, I don't know how I messed it up, but I did. I can't even blame it on my niece because she wasn't here. This is the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy concealer brush. I think it's the A506. I mean, this concealer really blends out effortlessly. And I was impressed with the coverage because I didn't think that it was going to give me what I needed. But look how it just blends into the foundation. It really did. See, the actual coverage is really nice and I want to like it. That's why I'm trying it again with other products, because I want to see what it was that was the problem. I think the coverage is really nice. So far it looks good to me. I'm gonna take this brush and just blend out the bronzer. I'm looking for a new bronzer brush that I can share with you guys so that when I'm using a bronzer and you love the way the brush is applying the makeup, that is something that you guys can just go out and get. Because these brushes are not available anymore. When I tell you this is the perfect density in this brush to blend, I would have loved it more if it was like a little bit smaller, but I love it. It's so good. Today it's like 70 something degrees here and it's hot in my house. I haven't had the heat on in like 2 days. I actually had the fan on. I really do like the way the skin is looking. This is my A20 brush from Makeup by Ariel. So what do you guys think so far? What do you think about a concealer that is in a chapstick component? Like, I think it's so cute and it's so easy for traveling. It gives a nice amount of coverage. I really like that. I feel like I want to put a little bit more of the shade number 7 just to give a little bit of brightness. Okay, so these Wonder Snatch powders from NYX. I love the formula. They work so good. That is the peach shade. And then we have this shade right here, which is called Cinnamon Catch. That color, I like it. So I'm excited to test these out. Let's just blend this. This peach shade has sort of like a peachy pink kind of hue to it. I'm gonna use this Danessa Myricks Puff. Now, if any of you guys have watched my videos, you know I've tested this powder several times and I actually really like it. And it sets down makeup. See the shade? So let's do that. We're going up real high under the eye to make sure that we set that concealer. Because in the last video when I used this concealer, it started creasing. It's a very creamy texture. So I was like, what is happening? Is it the powder? Because I use a new powder. Or is it the concealer? So we're going to see. So this video will really follow up the video that's coming before this. Because you'll get to see what I'm talking about. And then you'll know if it was the concealer or if it was the powder that we used. These powders are so good to travel with. They really are. The size is perfect. Now, people were complaining about the size because it's almost like buying a Huda Beauty powder. What I mean by that is this has 0.21 ounces, which is 6 grams of product. Huda Beauty has 20 grams. So you would have to buy 3 of these, actually 3.5 of these to equate to Huda Beauty. So actually it comes out to be a little more expensive than the Huda Beauty powder. But to me, it works just as good. I'm looking for powders to replace my Huda Beauty powder because it looks like she's phasing out my shade. I think I talked about this. I know I talked about this in other videos. The Coffee Cake shade, which is one of the shades that I wear. I wear the Coffee Cake and I wear Cinnamon Bun. Coffee Cake is not on her site anymore, which is very similar to this color. It's very complementary to my skin tone, which is what I need. So I like this powder because this powder, it gives enough coverage and it sets the face without changing the color of your foundation so much. So far, I think it looks good. The mixture of both of the powders together looks very good. I'm gonna take this powder from One Size. I've been using this powder a lot, the Boucle Silk Cellulose Airbrush Powder. I'm just going to put this on my face because, you know, I like to use at least one powder to kind of bring everything to one. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the shade Deepest, and it's the One Size Boucle Silk Airbrush Powder. So far, so good. I won't put this in the spots that I put the lighter powder. I'm going to use this setting spray from Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place Ready Set Sealed Setting Spray. I feel like you don't even see that I sprayed anything. I think there's something wrong with my can, like I told the lady in the store. Because you don't get the wetness. It looks like I didn't spray anything. It feels like nothing. So I'm gonna go into the same bronzer that we used, which was bronzer number 3, Capri Copper. And I'm just gonna tap. Let me see this. I hope this is showing up, because sometimes this works as a bronzer for me and sometimes it doesn't. I do see the redness. So we're going to test out this new Milani Child Bella color. It's not one of my favorite colors, but a lot of you guys were asking me to test out this color. It was another color that y'all asked about too, and I couldn't remember what it was, but I did buy a second shade, which was another pink. So this is the shade. It's like a reddy kind of color. Oh. Okay. It's pretty. Okay, let's see. That looks pretty deep. But it's, oh, it's actually a really pretty color. I do see some luminosity, but it looks a little patchy to me. See how it's like, it looks patchy in this area right here. So that's the shade Child Bella. So this is Pink Panna Cotta. Now I don't know what the difference between this one is and Dulce Pink. I think this one is a little more baby doll pink. We're gonna swatch both of them so you can see. That's Pink Panna Cotta and this is Dulce Pink. There's a difference. Okay, that's pretty. It's like pouring down rain outside. It was sunny a minute ago. Okay, and right next to it, so that's Pink Panna Cotta and that's Dulce Pink. Let's see. I like the highlight that pink shade gives, the Pink Panna Cotta shade. It gives a little bit of brightness to the eyes. I feel like I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty Water BI Kilowatt highlighter and I'm gonna put this on my eyelids and see what it looks like. This is what the shade looks like. Let's get a brush and see. I think that's nice for just like something simple on the eye. So I feel like we need to put the lighter shade maybe in the inner corner here because it looks a little deep. So this one is What a Brat. We actually have this in the blush. Okay, that's better. See how it opens up the eye? That wind is very strong. Do you guys hear it? That's us so far. I'm gonna take this Revolution Powder Pops in the shade Peach. And we're gonna set the under eyes with it. It comes with a little powder puff. I'm not gonna use that. It's a very thin, like cheap powder puff, but at least it came with a powder puff for $10. See, it gives a nice amount of brightness. I like that. See the difference? You just put like a nice amount on your brush and it comes with a little mirror. This powder reminds me of that Huda Beauty powder. So it definitely gives a nice brightness I think that's pretty. And I'm gonna take a little bit over here with the powder puff and just... yeah, that puff is just not it. I definitely have some thoughts about this concealer. I'm gonna use this About Face pencil for my waterline. This is in the shade High Altitude. Okay. I love it. Once I put my waterline color in there, it just does something for me. Okay, I'm gonna use this Revolution Wrap Lash Mascara. Now, one of you guys had mentioned to me that this is sticky, like when you squeeze your lashes together, like your bottom and your top lashes. And I did notice that, but I did notice it once you brought it to my attention. But it's not something that I normally do. Like, I don't normally squeeze my lashes together. It didn't disturb anything. So it was still looking really good and it still lasts a long time. So I didn't see any issue with it. But if you're not comfortable with it, I understand. It works really well for me and it makes my lashes look like I actually have some. So I do enjoy the formula. Like, when you are squeezing your lashes together, is it coming off on your face? Because it didn't come off on mine. And I do put a good amount on. Now I wouldn't do it while it's still wet, but I haven't found that there's flakes or anything like that. You know what I keep saying I'm gonna get for myself and I didn't get it yet? A lash comb. Because I think I have one, but I don't know where it is. See what that waterline color does? It just makes the eyes pop. That's our eyes. Yeah, okay, this is Champagne Dioro. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily like it, but we're gonna try it out anyway. It's a very powdery formula. It looks very dry on the skin. Like, I don't think I like this. It definitely has maybe like a nice ethereal kind of look to the skin. I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on both shades. Let's see which one has which on it. So this one, I think, yeah, that's the Ciao Bella. And then this one has the Pana Pink. And then we're gonna go back in with that highlighter one more time. We're gonna take a little bit of the highlighter and put it on our nose. I mean, it looks good. The makeup from a distance looks good. But what are we looking like up close? Like if you was to see me in person. So I do like that on the tip of the nose. And I know we did a mixture of silver and gold or champagne, but that's okay. So this is what we got so far. I'm gonna try these CoverGirl Outlast pencils. Yeah, let's see what we come up with. I know that you guys sometimes be like, oh, that's too much. A bold lip and a bold eye. The eye is very simple. These pencils are nice, but I think once I finish these, I won't buy any more because they do dry out fast. And I feel if the top is on them, or are they drying out? That's crazy. They just as bad as the ones from Huda. Extra Witchy is that shade. And this is a pink one called 15 Epic. This is the first one of these pencils that actually shows up on my lips in a color, besides that dark burgundy color that they all come out. I know you guys are gonna get sick of seeing these two Fenty gloss bombs and What a Brat and What a Bi, but I love them and I can't stop wearing them. This is the darker one. Oh, that is. Isn't that pretty? That is a gorgeous, gorgeous gloss. I can't help it. Like, I want to wear it all. Do you see the color? It's like a purpley pink. It is gorgeous. And we're going to put a little bit of What a Brat in the center. Not that it's going to show up, but we're going to see. These are so gorgeous. I love them. I'm going to spray with this Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. Ultra matte finish. Before I spray, I want to just, should I talk about the face before I spray? Because I want to point some things out to you. like if you could see up close, this concealer definitely creases. So I don't recommend that. It's the second time I'm trying it. So let me spray. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. This is the About Face pencil, and I want to say before I told you guys, it's a really bright color and it works well on top of something else, but if it's on the eye by itself, it doesn't last. So if you see in here, it's not really waterproof. It's definitely not something that I would buy again. Let me just put my earrings on and I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on this makeup. Okay, my precious jewels, I'm back, and this is our finished makeup. The makeup actually looks very pretty. You know, I like to go in different lighting to check it out and see what it's looking like, and then come back and give you guys my thoughts. I actually think it's a very understated look with a bold lip. This lip gloss, I'm gonna talk about it first because I can't put it down. These are the Fenty Gloss Bombs from her Valentine's Day collection. This is What a Brat, and this is What a B.I. I don't need to finish it for you. You know where she's going. Beautiful, beautiful shades. Of course, we love the Fenty formula, but these shades, do you see how pigmented and how glossy they are? How comfortable they are? So good. I can't stop using them. I think I used them in 3 videos already. I'm gonna try to put them down or probably put them in my pocketbook. I love them. They're so good. This video is me doing a full face of high-end and affordable products to see what products work well together. Are these products really worth your money? Do these formulas work well together? I had some mishaps with some of these products in other videos, so I was like, let me retest them and see if they're really worth it. Because when I give you guys my opinion on products, I need it to be something that I test out and let you know, yeah, this is it. Like, this is something that you really should get. So I'm gonna start with these Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Concealers. Okay, so I have 2 shades, shade 9.5 and shade 7. And I think that the coverage on these is really nice coverage. Like, I didn't think that I would like something that was in a tube that remind me of chapstick, but the formula is actually very creamy. It blends out like a dream. The coverage is good. You guys know I'm always complaining about the coverage of a product. Now, to me, I think these crease, right? They crease quite a lot. If you get up close under my eyes, they really do crease. I tried them with 2 different sets of powders. It still is not giving the smoothness. I mean, yeah, I have creasing under my eyes, and it don't look bad unless you're up close. But sometimes I talk to people in person. It's not only you guys. So when I am talking to people, and I don't know if people are as makeup conscious as I am, but because I do makeup and then I see people in person and I'll be saying, you know, so like I don't judge people, but in my mind I'm like, okay, she could have did this, she could have did that. I find myself doing it with television shows, just everything, because it becomes a part of you. So anyway, I don't like these for the simple fact that they crease under the eyes. I can't tell you to run out and get these. They may be good for somebody. I don't know who they're good for. I don't like them, just for the reason that they crease under the eyes. I need something that when you see me in person, my makeup is gonna look just like it looks now. I don't use a filter because I don't know how to use a filter. And I feel like when I see you guys in person, if I ever meet anybody or if somebody recognizes me, which it happens more than not, but sometimes it does happen. I need my makeup to look like when you see me and you're like, you sure you did that makeup? Yeah, so I don't like these. I'm not gonna recommend these Milk Makeup concealers, not to my precious jewels. Nope, there's too many good concealers out there. And although it looks beautiful, like the makeup look is gorgeous, if you look under my eyes, I don't know. It creases and has like a, I don't know, like a super dry look. Maybe I'll keep testing them out because I actually do like the coverage. And you know, it takes a lot for me to say that I like it because look at my under eyes. The under eyes look gorgeous. We're gonna keep playing with those. We're gonna try it with some different products, some different powders, and see if they work well with anything. And then I guess I'll give you guys an update at the end of the month and I'll let you know. We're gonna pump our brakes on those. So I have these Revolution powder pops. I think these are super, super cute. $10. I have 3 shades. I use the peach shade today. It gives a nice amount of brightness. It's very smooth on the skin. Like it doesn't have a lot of coverage, but it gives just enough. So do I think these are worth $10? Definitely. The formula is really nice to me. I like this formula better than I like that Huda Beauty. And this is $10. It gives coverage, it gives brightness, and it comes with a sponge. You can't beat that. We're gonna keep playing with these because I love a good pressed powder to go on top of my loose powder. Like, we need that in our makeup life. We do. So these are the 3 shades that I have. The banana, the pink, and the peach. You guys were asking me to try some more shades of the Milani blush, right? So I know you guys were saying Ciao Bella. There was another shade. I couldn't remember what it was, so I did pick up a second shade, which was pink panna cotta. Now I know panna cotta is like a cheese because they have it at the rice pudding place. I love rice pudding. They have a place in New York called From Rice to Riches. I love it. So that's why I know what pink panna cotta is, a kind of cheese. But anyway, I tried these today and they actually are very pretty. I don't have anything bad to say about these Milani baked blushes. They are really, really beautiful on the skin. They are not as pigmented as I thought that they were, and you might see more of the pigmentation because, again, I have these bright lights in my face, but I think they look beautiful on the skin. When you mix your shades, like, I like to mix my shades. I don't love a dark blush, but this shade is actually really nice. I know I was chatting with one of you guys in the comment section of one of my videos, and you said, oh, I bought Ciao Bella, but I took it back. But I like it, and I don't usually like a dark shade like this, but I actually like it. It's all about the way that you combine your makeup products together and your colors. So I like it. I love the formula. I'm not buying any more of these blushes. When I tell you I have blushes, like I could probably do, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. But I love the blushes. The formula is nice, really, really beautiful. I can't complain about it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like this makeup, first of all? Do you like these colors that I use? What do you think? Let me know. I am super impressed with these Milani baked bronzers. I have shade 3 and 4. I used 3 today. I used the bronzer on my lids. I'm impressed. My eyes, they look like I use eyeshadow. I mean, like, they are really saying something. They are standing off the screen. Like, when I'm looking at them, the eyes just really say it all. I love the formula of these baked bronzers. They're pigmented. They set my makeup down. Sometimes, because I have creases, okay, so it did stick, but that might have been a glue. Yeah, they stick a little bit, but yeah, okay, so let me get back to this. Anyway, I love the formula of the bronzers. I think that they are top-notch for the price range. They look better than some high-end makeup. I love it. If you guys are looking to get a bronzer that is an affordable bronzer, you're gonna love this. It comes in 4 shades. Hopefully there's a shade for everybody. I feel like they need more shades, but hopefully you find a shade that makes you happy. But I think that they need at least 2 more deeper shades, in my opinion. I said that before and I'll say it again. When a bronzer stops at my complexion, there are so many more deeper skin people than I am that want to contour, that want to bronze. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. But I love the formula. Formula's great. It actually shows up on the skin. Look at how beautiful that is. I love it. It's so good. I'm pleasantly surprised about the baked highlighter from Milani. I have the shade Champagne Dioro. Beautiful, very ethereal, just a nice highlighter, right? It does not make you look like I'm got headlights beaming from across the room. It just really gives you that ethereal glow on your skin. It just looks really, really pretty. It just brings everything together. It brings light to the face. I love it. I want to say this came in 4 shades as well, but I only got this 1 shade, and I don't necessarily know that I'm going to buy another one because a lot of times these brands come out with highlighters and they all look the same. So if I could find something that looks different, then I'll purchase it. But I think the ones that I looked at, I was like, they all look the same. Doggy Doggy Diamond. And that was it. But I love the color. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. Even though we did mix our champagne and our kind of silvery pinks together, the makeup came out gorgeous, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. Our 2 new shades of the NYX Wonder Snatch powder. Love them. I just love the formula. I love how beautiful it makes the skin look. It gave a nice brightness under the eyes. It wasn't like super brightening. The Peach Posse, it was a nice shade of pink, but it wasn't like a super bright eye, but it blended in with my complexion. It did not give me a stark look under the eyes, and I love that. And to me, this Cinnamon Catch is actually a better shade for me than the deeper one that I have. So now I have 4 shades of this NYX powder, and I love all 4 of the shades. They're versatile. It reminds me of having my 4 shades of the Huda Beauty powder, and I can travel with these with no issue. My makeup bag is not going to be half as heavy as it normally would be when I go traveling, because I'm taking this with me. This powder is everything. It really is. I love it. And it's like, I don't know, $14.99 or something like that. You can't go wrong with it. This Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Natural Glow Foundation. I love it. I love it. I loved it from the first pat on my face. First of all, the color is spot on. It took them a long time to get the perfect shade for me, because I tried Giorgio Armani several years ago and it didn't work for me. And then they came out with more shades and I tried it and it was still too orange. They finally got Julie in a bottle. Like, I really love this. This is shade 13.5. If you guys are my sisters in shade, because that's what I like to say, not my shade twins, my sisters in shade, then this is going to be your shade. What I'm going to tell you is the formula is everything. I cannot wait to see if it really lasts all day. Well, this says it's 24 hours. Now, I'm not going to have it on for 24 hours. But I'm doing a road trip, and I keep talking about this road trip, and I plan on getting up early enough to do my makeup. It may just be a quick face. It's not going to be like a full glam like this is, but it's going to be enough for us to see if this product lasts the way they say it does. But it's gorgeous on the skin. I love this so much more than I love the original formula. Yeah, I do. These Fenty Kilowatt highlighters in the shade What a Brat and What a Bee. I can't get enough of them. They're so versatile. Do you see how gorgeous they have our eyes looking today? Like, the eyes are gorgeous. Simple, understated, but beautiful. These kilowatts are like half the size of what the Kilowatt highlighter normally is, but this is part of the Valentine's Day collection. It goes so perfect with the lip glosses, and I'm super happy with them. I think they look beautiful on the skin. They give you a wet look. When you put them on the skin, they give you a super wet look. Love those. They work well together. Like, everything else that I use work really well except for that concealer. The concealer, this is the second miss with this concealer. So I'm going to give it one more chance to see what it does. But out of everything else played really nice with other products. But that concealer, I just am not happy with it under my eyes. And I probably always will have a issue with concealers, but some of them are worse than others. And this one, although the coverage is nice, we're gonna keep testing it. And I am pleasantly surprised with this One Size powder. This One Size Boucle Silk Cellulose Airbrush powder in the shade Deepest. It actually has become almost holy grail. And let me tell you why. So, you know, I like to use my loose powder, my pressed powder, and then I like another pressed powder to go over the whole face to give some uniformity to the skin before I set it for the first time with a setting spray. This actually gives a beautiful amount of warmth and color to the skin, but also a beautiful glow to the skin. So I didn't notice it at first. I was like, why do I have this? Why did I waste my money? But I was glad that I kept trying it, because now I found my happy place with it, and I actually really do like it. If you guys have this One Size powder, let me know your thoughts on it, because I would love to hear what you think. Setting sprays, Juvia's Place setting spray. So this is a super mattifying setting spray, right? I'm still trying to figure this setting spray out. It definitely makes your face matte, but I like matte with a little bit of glow. That's why I sprayed the other setting spray, which is my favorite setting spray. This is good. I think it will hold things in place, but a lot of times with my setting sprays, I like to test them in warmer climate so I can see if they really do what they say that they do. I mean, the face is set to the gods. This makeup is probably not gonna move anywhere, but I'm not gonna have it on long enough, because today I got an early enough start where I can wash this off and film another video. I need a certain amount of videos before I take my trip. I don't want to have to carry all my stuff, even though I am going to carry some stuff just in case I stay a little bit longer than I think I'm going to be there. So we're going to see. My favorite. I have 5 backups. You guys, if you have been watching my channel, like I always say, I bought, I don't know, 5 of these. I thought they were going out of business, and I was like, oh my God, let me run and get them. So I did. I love this. It gives the most beautiful finish to your skin. It's mattifying. It's going to set your skin, but it is going to look beautiful. Not drying, very comfortable. Love it. So these two, I'm trying to figure this one out, because I don't know if anything is coming out the can. but it's choking me. I don't know. But yeah, both of them are really good setting sprays. I like both of them. The bronzer from NYX, I love it. This is the oldie but goodie. It does what it needs to do. I don't have any complaints with it. These lip products from CoverGirl, these CoverGirl Outlast lip stains, they're nicely pigmented. I have 2 shades, Extra Witchy and Epic. Nicely pigmented. I will not buy these again. I won't buy any of these wet kind of formulas again because they dry out too fast, and I don't care if you have them upside down. They still dry out. If you don't play with them every day, you're not going to get your full wear out of them. This Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer, I did not think I was gonna like it. You guys know how, to me, a primer sets the mood of my makeup. It determines whether or not I'm gonna have a good makeup day or not. And I have come to realize that I'm just gonna have texture on my cheeks, right? But sometimes certain products accentuate the pores more than others. So I definitely like to have a primer on. I wore this primer twice. Do you see these cheeks and how beautiful they look? This is my super textured side, and this is my textured but not so much. The makeup looks gorgeous. It really does. Like, I can't say anything bad about this primer. And I know I tried this before, but I think it's about the products that you use with it, and it's also about the way you apply it. If you don't apply it right, and sometimes I go into a product and be like, I'm not gonna like it, but I do like this. I gotta say, this is my second time wearing it, and I've been pleasantly surprised with this primer. So this Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Primer, I may just pick one up. I may pick one up during the sale. That's it, my precious jewels. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you love this makeup. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. This is what the eyes are looking like. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you like the mix of these products just to see how they work together. But so far, I'm loving the way they work. I'm loving the way that they meld together and make a beautiful makeup look. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'm going to link another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching. And I will see you in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much. And if you've been to this channel before and you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. Also, if you have the ability to hype the video, please hype it. I don't know whether or not the hypes are making a difference, but please hype it. We're looking to grow this year. And that's it. I love you, my precious jewels. This is probably the longest discussion that I've had over the products, but I really had to let you know what my thoughts were.